It's the best local sports show in Jacksonville. This is the Action Sports Jax postgame show, sponsored by Anichar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Thank you all for coming. Celebrate. Thank you all, Jacksonville Jaguars, as they hammer the Jets tonight 19-3, get to 7-8 in just 12 days ago. They were 4-8. Hi, everybody. It's postgame show. Headed to Tennessee with no chance of winning. And a funny thing happened in these last 12 days. I guess the Jags kept believing. They believed in their coach. They believed in their quarterback. And we've watched him grow up before our eyes. The quarterback, that is. Coach kept doing his thing. And now you've got 3 wins. Now you're 7-8. You still control your own destiny. You just beat Tennessee, Dallas, and the New York Jets back to back to back for a 3-game win streak. Can someone please tell me when the last time we had a 3-game win streak? It's got to be 2017, right? So the Jaguars get it done tonight. They get Christmas off. They get to eat, drink, and be merry and give thanks. And then Houston, at Houston. Don't take it lightly. Texans have beaten the Jags 8 or 9 in a row, right? Haven't beaten them in 4 or 5 years. But if you win that game, you're playing the Titans in all likelihood for the division. Although, if the Titans keep losing, and they might lose to Houston on Sunday. They've lost Ryan Tannehill for the year. They're cooked, in my opinion. The Jags are really in control of this division, and if they can win the division, we'll host a playoff game. Understand me, they will host a playoff game the following week after the regular season. So January 15th or 14th or 16th on Monday night, they will host a playoff game against the number 5 seed in the AFC. I mean, best defensive performance really since the Colts game back in week 2. Look at the total yards for the Jets, 227. The Jets have like 7 quarterbacks. They've gone through them all. Flacco didn't play. White can't play. Wilson's no good. And they brought in some guy, Shreveport, Strevely, Strever, Seaver. I don't know who he was. And all he could do was run, and he didn't run very well. They had one nice little series, and that was it. Jets had 10 first downs. They turned it over twice. Trevor didn't even have a quarterback rating great game, 86.6%. But considering the rain, considering the way he ran, considering it was the Jets, he was fantastic. All right, let's hear from Roy Robertson Harris. He just talked to Brent Martineau a couple minutes ago.
Hey, man, 3 wins in 12 days. How big is that?
We just got to keep going, bro. We got 2 games left. We're in a roll. 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time, man. That's all it is. Just got to keep going.
How big of an effort on defense from you guys today?
Hey, that's the standard. We got to keep it up. We're not done yet. Like I said, we got to keep going.
How much confidence you guys playing with right now?
Oh, man, confidence through the roof. I love my team, man. This whole locker room, bro. We just trying to keep going, bro. That's it. 1 game at a time.
Did you think you had these guys figured out offensively?
Man, we just going to play. No matter what they do, we just got to play our style of defense. No matter what happens, we just got to go.
Make Christmas sweeter?
Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas, man. Yes, sir. I'm on the way to go see my babies right now.
Merry Christmas to everybody. There's a lot of joy in Jacksonville. What a defensive performance by the Jaguars. Again, 19-3. Here's the number that you want to know, 7-8. And by the way, the Jaguars are also chipping away at the wild card. You know, the Jets losing right now. They'd have the tiebreak over the Jets, but we don't want the wild card. We want the South Division title, and we want the 4 seed. I hate to get, greedy, but heck, let's try to do it. And with the win, by the way, the Colts also eliminated, so they're out of the picture as well. Hey, Travis Etienne, congratulations. Right on the number. 1,000 yards rushing for Etienne now. But that football, see how get that thing tight in there. Stop bobbling that football. A lot of bobbles tonight. Great win, primetime win. Haven't had a primetime win, I think, since, 14 years ago or something like that. Now let's get into Trevor a little bit. Here are the numbers. 20 of 31, 229 yards. Ran the ball 7 times for 51 yards. Also had a rushing touchdown. Here are the numbers. Here's the comparison. And these two will be, well, they'll be compared as long as they're in the league because Trevor Lawrence was the first pick and Zach Wilson was the second pick. I think at this point, we got to sit there and say Justin Fields should have been the second pick, but it was Zach Wilson. He was way off. He has no confidence, and really, quite frankly, I'm not sure he should be out there right now. 9 of 18, and that's 92 yards, threw an interception at the end of the half. He's not scrambling at all. He's not getting any off-schedule type plays, so that didn't help him any. And then you have Trevor Lawrence, who was very workmanlike, efficient, I would say. 20 of 31, 229 more yards. Again, 51 rushing yards, which is outstanding. Another rushing touchdown. Did have his 8th fumble of the year, so can't have that. Let's hear from Brent right now, who was with Rayshawn Jenkins right after the game.
Oh, man, hey, that's 3 wins in 12 days. Pretty big deal, huh?
Man, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. We're on the roll right now, man. We gotta continue to keep it going, man. Just stay in the process, man. Stay in the moment, man. It'll keep going.
How proud of you, the defense, what you did tonight?
Man, very proud, man. For us to be able to come back after a win last week and really be able to come out today and really make a statement. That was just beautiful to see. Good win. Good team, by the way, too, man. Hats off to those boys. But, hey, the best team won tonight.
Did you think you had them figured out pretty much? They couldn't do much against you guys.
Yeah, I would definitely say we had them figured out. Honestly, we worry about us, man. All we did was we did our stuff better than what they did their stuff, man. Everything fell in favor for us.
Hey, how sweet does this make Christmas?
Man, very sweet, man. I'm about to go enjoy my Christmas start tonight. This is a great Christmas gift for me.
Merry Christmas to you,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas. Yes, sir.
Turning points in the season, you try to find them, right? When you look back, and we'll always kick ourselves over the 5-game losing streak where they should have won some of those games and they'd really be in control, but can't do anything now, right? But the Raider game right here to break the losing streak, down 17-0 to the Raiders, come back and win that game was huge. Lost to Kansas City, that's okay, because then they rallied back down 19-10 to Baltimore, came back and beat the Ravens. Unbelievable. Lost to the Lions, Lions are playing good football. Then they hammered the Titans. Then they beat the Cowboys in the epic one. Now the win over the Jets. Look what's happened here. All of a sudden, 7-8. Got Houston on deck. Then the Titans to finish 2 divisional games. If you win those games, man, you're AFC South champions. How good is that? Travis Etienne over 1,000 yards, or right at 1,000 yards rushing. What a great initial campaign for him. His second year, but really his first year playing. Brent talked to him in the locker room just a couple moments ago.
Running the ball. We was able to run the ball early in the game and get some points on the board. And our defense played great. And they was out there just doing what they do week in and week out, and just thankful for them.
We came in here in October and asked you about all these close losses. You didn't win a game in October, and now you guys have really turned it on. I mean, what's the feeling like in here and the confidence?
Definitely much better than it was when you asked me that question. I just feel like guys just brought in, and we believe in each other, and we play for each other, and that's what makes it special here.
What's 1,000 yards mean to you?
It just means I have a great offensive line blocking in front of me, and I'm just ready to keep adding to that, honestly.
Do you guys feel, I mean, you really got the running game going. It was kind of quiet for a bit. I mean, you guys feel pretty confident. 192 last week, and then a big performance again tonight.
Most definitely. I feel like late in the season to be successful, you have to run the ball. And we have great online, man. I feel like we just have pieces. We can beat you any kind of way, and we just feel like we're a complete team, and whatever it takes to win a game, that's what we're going to do.
How slick was that ball early on?
Nah, the ball was slick. The rain, it was crazy. It wasn't really bad, but I had like some leather gloves on, which was really just terrible. And I just went old school, took them off, and had much better grip the whole game.
So is that different? You don't usually go there, the leather gloves?
Nah, usually do the leather gloves in the rain. And so I tried them for a couple of possessions, but it wasn't for me. I just went old school.
It'll be fun this weekend, Christmas weekend, to sit back and watch everybody else?
Most definitely be fun. Just watch a couple of games and just chill with my family and hang out with them.
Etienne is such a vital, important part of this offense. He runs so hard between the tackles, has surprised everybody with that part of his game, and now has 1,000 yards to show for it. And, of course, the guy that they traded away, James Robinson, inactive tonight for the New York Football Jets, a healthy scratch and not playing for the Jets. So the Jaguars get the victory. They go to 7-8. Meantime, Josh Allen also talking with Brent right after the game on a really impressive defensive performance tonight.
What a great feeling this is, man, to just to do what we said we was going to do, man. So now we just got to finish these last two, man. We'll finish this one, that next one. Houston, big divisional game for us, must-win game. So the attention to details and the sense of urgency is still up high. We just know we got a little time to rest and get our bodies back right. That's the only thing that we can do, and get ready to go back to Houston.
How big was the early stop after the turnover to force them into a field goal?
It was huge, man. I think defense, man, we stayed in the game the whole time, even when they had the quarterback change. We knew they couldn't do that the rest of the game for us, the rest of the field. So we just had to capitalize on the opportunities and get out the field as soon as we can and get them in pass situations. But great team win. Offense kept us in the game. They got the one touchdown. That's all we needed. As long as we got that lead, we knew that we knew they weren't going to score on us anymore. So kudos to all three phases. Logan Cook, oh my gosh, a punt on the 1 yard line, hell of a punt, man. I think he's one of the best in he should be a Pro Bowl punter, but he'll get it. But hell of a punt by him, man, and the coverage as well. Chris Claybrooks running down the field. Everybody doing their part, and I'm excited, and I'm ready to get to the next one.
Only negative I saw tonight towards the end is Dewan Smoot. And that's the same field, by the way, where James Robinson, then with the Jags, tore his Achilles 1 year ago. Get rid of that field and turn it into grass, for goodness sakes. Doug Pederson, moments ago.
It's always been next man up mentality. We had Jeremiah Ledbetter up today, and he contributed a little bit today. And Roy was tough to block in there, and you saw Arden a couple times and Josh. I mean, it was a group effort by those guys, and. Devon Hamilton, it's just the guys that, it's just a relentless group and resilient group, and I thought they played well in the absence of, Foley and Trayvon, and, now we get some time to kind of heal up and try to get healthy in the next, 4 to 5 days.
In the second. The 96-yard drive against that defense, as good as it has been all year, what is that?
I just think it just kind of shows you that what we're capable of doing offensively, and just proud of the guys for there were some key plays in there, third downs, all that, but it's just I think it just gives the guys confidence. You get confidence throughout the game that you can build off.
Over these past 6 games, you've had strong finishes to games, Vegas, the game last week in Dallas. Outside of that fumble at the beginning, you had a strong start to this game, stacking up scoring drives. That point of emphasis to make sure they got to better starts, specifically in this game. Yeah,
we've started slow, but we've finished faster, in some of these games. But, the point of emphasis really was, especially with the weather, is you always try to get the lead as fast as you can, and then try to control it from there. But I thought today we were able to do that once they got the 3 points. It is a point of emphasis. We want to start fast, but we want to finish faster. And I thought today was sort of resembled that.
Jaguars get the win tonight. They've won 3 games in a row. They've won 3 games in 12 days. They just beat the New York Jets 19-3. They're 7-8 in the AFC South. They have 2 games left against Houston and against Tennessee. We'll have more coverage, of course, overnight and on actionnewsjax.com. Thanks for hanging out with us on the postgame show. Jags winners tonight in Jersey. Have a great night and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Every Monday night, we're filling this seat with your favorite Jaguars player.
To talk all things Jags.
Live from Sneaker Sports Grill.
It's Jags Report Live.
With raw, real reactions from the players.
And Rowdy Jag Nation rocking behind us. There's no other place to be on Monday nights. Live from Sneakers.
It's Action Sports Jags, Jags Report Live. Mondays at 7 on Fox 30.
Brought to you by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys.
I'm Mark Anajar. And I'm Glenn Levine. Catch the Jags Report Live every Monday on your home of the Jags.